Accessory Analysis, the new series on this channel where we go through and look at the stupid things that I buy. Today we have the DK Bongos. I don't want to waste your time, let's get to it. I have wanted to review this little product, this machine, for weeks now. It's so good, I just bought a second pair. Now, let me back up and give some story time. So, I was on vacation, right? And when I go on vacation, I stop by retro video game stores. What do I see when I stop by a retro game store? I see the game Donkey Konga. What do you need to play Donkey Konga? I guess you don't need it, but you could definitely have a pair of DK Bongos. And on the accessory analysis part of my channel, we gotta go over how good the DK Bongo accessory really is. So, this is certainly an eBay thing. We have packaging. So, I already own one pair, and I can go ahead and review these. I'll just say this. If you play Donkey Konga with a family member, they're gonna want a pair of DK Bongos. You know, it's like you give a mouse a cookie, he wants a Nintendo Switch. Like, it's something like that. Now, these fancy bongos were released back in 2003, I believe it was December, with Donkey Konga 1 on the GameCube, of course, and then went on to be used with Donkey Konga 2 and Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. These were the smash hit at the time, as I'm sure you can imagine. And yes, I speak for everyone when I say that. I hope. But anyways, but of course these are no ordinary bongos, they are barrel bongos, just like Donkey Kong. Don't try to throw them because they'll probably break, so Donkey Kong is a bad influence if we've learned anything today. It's also pretty easy to wrap up the cord, you can just spin. Of course, a highly requested accessory though, nonetheless. My mom literally bought a pair of DK Bongos so that we can play together. I just opened up her pair. I'm gonna review this. So, build quality. Now, it's a pretty solid device. It's solid. Now, what I did not know, I thought this would be like a super hard surface. You're actually able to like press this down. So like, look, you kind of see like, I'm like pressing into it. You can see kind of this material go down. I thought it was like all solid, but it would tell when you hit it. But no, you can push it down, you can definitely have it recognize, and it sounds good. Like, it doesn't sound cheap. And in the game, it's gonna ask you if you want to save to the memory card and start the game in progressive scan mode. You know, it's not gonna get monkey talk. Progressive scan. So that's where the start button comes in. You got a nice little soft start button. It feels good. It doesn't feel like stiff or anything. It feels really just smooth and satisfying after hitting the bongos for an extended period of time. It's not bad at all. It's got a little microphone here to hear when you clap in the game. And build quality, I'm gonna say, is 9 out of 10. And then when you're actually playing the game, this versus a GameCube controller. So when you're in the game, it is recommended that you use DK Bongos to play like boom, 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 boom. Like, it's recommended that you do that, but you can indeed use a GameCube controller. If you do, I guess, not want to buy the DK Bongos, but want to buy Donkey Konga on eBay or some store, you can, of course, do that. Now, these cost me 25 bucks, so I would definitely say go ahead and buy the bongos. They're much more worth it. But if you do decide to use the GameCube controller, it's not amazing. To imitate the left bongo, you have to use any button on the left side of the controller, so that would be like the down stick or the D-pad, and then the right bongo, same thing on the right side. And then both bongos is one button on the left side and then one button on the right side, and it kind of goes boom. And then to clap, you would of course clap, but you can't with the controller, so you then hit both triggers, and then it'll clap for you. Actually, I believe it's just one trigger. And so that's how you play the Donkey Konga game with a controller. Therefore, with bongos, it's just like, it's just so much easier. So definitely do recommend the DK Bongos if you are going to buy Donkey Konga and play it through. I mean, this is just a wonderful machine. It has a long enough cord to go from your TV, or rather your GameCube, to wherever you're sitting. Hopefully you're not sitting that far, but if you do, you can always buy the GameCube extension cord. This is, I feel like a real donkey, you know, I feel like Donkey Kong after all these years. Now, you're also obviously able to use it with Donkey Kong Jungle Beat, but in my case, it is Donkey Konga, and that's kind of the part that I'm able to review. The only caveat is just, if you have a friend over, don't expect them to look at you like you're normal, because honestly, if you're just like, it's not the traditional way to play games. But the fact that you are able to have fun with games made in the 2000s is very, very cool. And it's kind of an evergreen accessory. Like, it's cool the first time you play it, even if the first time you play it is in like 2050. It's gonna be cool. It's such a neat way to play these games. The DK Bongos, or the DK Drums, or the Make Me Look Stupid device. Now, this microphone is not the greatest microphone. Like, obviously, you're not gonna talk to your friend through it, but it does detect when you do a clap in the game. You get a clap, and the only problem is, if these bongos ever move around, it's gonna register all of this as clapping, as it is a microphone, but you can change the setting to adjust how loud your clap needs to be before it picks it up. So that's pretty useful. And if it was untangled, you can actually rest the GameCube, what do you call this? Connector in the bongo. How does this go? Do you gotta put it like this way? Oh yeah, look at that. So that rests in there. I'm not sure what this one is for. I don't have two of those. Symmetry? I don't know. I've only got one connector here, so symmetry it is. Use it on any of them, although this one is actually slightly more lucky. So, okay, I don't know. 25 bucks on eBay. Is it worth it? What do I rate the DK Bongos? If I were to rate the DK Bongos, or the Make Me Look Stupid device, I would definitely rate it. I'm gonna give it a 9. I will give this a 9. I've been playing with DK Bongos for the past, week now? I had my first pair for a week. This is the second pair. And honestly, like, there would be times where I just wake up at like, you know, I mean, I'm up at like 6, 7, 8, 9. But after I eat breakfast, I'm straight to Donkey Konga. And I'm not even joking. Like, I would go straight to play Donkey Konga for like an hour or so. Just because when I got these bongos, I could not get enough of the actual game itself. And I would say, if you're on the fence, if you have a GameCube, definitely play Donkey Konga. Must play game. Bada bump bump bop bop boom bam bop bada bing. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching me on the second channel through accessory analysis. We'll go through some more accessories when we get them. But I just got this one, and I made another video today, the Elgato foot pedal video. That's a fun one. Go and check that out. Anyways, I love you all. I'll see you all soon. Adios.